This is Mr. Infinite Error here. All rights reserved by me, who are my rights, which are mine. Anyway, this is my cat here, Nora, on the left, and there are two squirrels out there. There's the one in front of her, lying on the ground, munching away on some bird feed, and then there's one up in the orange tree in the upper right-hand corner, which she's also keeping an eye on. But she's also focused on the guy in front of her, thinking that you know, that the squirrel lets his guard down and pounce on him. And they're going over to the one at the tree, but the other one moved, so it startled her. And then she's going over and looking at the guy. You can see his tree, his tail dangling out of the orange tree, the squirrel, and he's going to run up the tree. You can see an orange down at the bottom of the tree. The squirrels do eat those oranges, but only if they come off the tree. If they're hanging on the tree, they can't get them off. But I've taken a bunch of oranges and pulled them off the tree and threw them on the ground because they didn't have enough water. Uh, and then I noticed them starting to eat them. Anyway, he's running away. That squirrel has jumped away, and now the kitty will turn her attention to the remaining squirrel, who is continuing to eat the bird feed and lying down, taking it easy. Kitty's pretending nonchalantly to be sniffing around, and now we'll stare the squirrel down. She'll sit there for out there for hours, staring at at the squirrel. You can see in the upper left a little bit of a tree trunk. That's an Engelmann oak. They're particular to Southern California, and they're quite rare. Initially, the squirrels were coming over for the acorns. Now, I don't know how the acorns are being uh, fertilized because I don't see any other uh, Engelmann oaks around. So I think there's that concept of a tree being self-fertilized. So they started coming for that, and then started throwing out some bird feed for the birds, and then they came even more and started eating that. And they prefer uh, the sunflower seeds. They eat them first, and then if after they've eaten all those up, they'll eat that other grainy type stuff. I'm not sure what it is, but it grows stuff that looks a little bit like grass, but it's not grass seed. And it never grows. I never let it grow far enough to find out what it is. And she is still watching. She's never caught a squirrel. Once a roof rat came into the yard. See, I tapped on the window and it scared him up there. Get a little action going. Not much action. It's interesting how they wave their tails like that all the time. Anyway, so a roof rat came down in the yard and she caught him, killed him instantly, first time. Boom. But for years of trying to get squirrels, she's never caught one, never even close to catching one. They'll crawl right up the stucco wall. Now, the squirrel is sitting on a nice teak bench. It's about 25 years old. It's got a nice silver patina. That's what teak develops over time, is a nice silver patina. When they're new, they're brown, just like cut wood. But then they develop that patina, and it's amazing. It's other than the patina, it's like a brand new chair after being out in the weather for 25 years. It's amazing. I mean, in the wood, in the natural world, I mean, it must just take forever for those things to decompose. And when I bought it at the time, they said it came from a sustainable Thailand teak forest. Well, back in those days when I was younger, I would have believed that, but today I wonder. Sustainable teak forest. What are you doing? You're planting another teak tree and you're going to wait 500 years, however many hundred years for it to grow? I don't know. Over and out. This is Infinite Error. Goodbye, folks.